Hi everyone, you reach Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all of you out there, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Kanye West. You know, Kanye West is a new kind of fool. He's a circus animal right now. He's running around performing and acting like he has literally lost his everlasting mind. So most recently, Kanye West did a fashion show. And at this fashion show, he wore a t-shirt that said, "White Lives Matter." And listen, I don't disagree with the statement on the t-shirt. And I also don't disagree with the statement on the t-shirts when they had Black Lives Matter. I actually feel like every single person in this world, no matter what race, religion you come from, your life matters. But what people I think have to kind of understand is the birth of Black Lives Matter. It did not come about to say that Black lives. It never said only Black Lives Matter. Okay, it said Black Lives Matter, and part of the birth of that movement came from the fact that at some point in time in our world there was a period where, in the overwhelming rate, it seems like people of color were getting you have to watch your wording that you use, but they was being unalived by people in power that had the authority. It was actually caught on videotapes from other people's phone, and some of these people were at an alarming rate getting away with the crime. Okay, getting off, even though it was on videotape, people were getting away with taking these particular Black and brown people lives. So people were fed up, they were frustrated, and that's when they said, hold on, wait a minute, Black Lives Matter. Okay, and some of these people, their life was taken because they were simply, selling cigarettes on the street. Not here now, because they were selling cigarettes on the street. And at that same time, there were others that they were going to a school, unaliving a ton of people in the school, but they were not of the Black or brown race, and those people are still living to this very day. So that is part of why Black Lives Matter movement came about. It was like to say, hey, just like you treat any other person when perhaps you think they have committed a crime or they've done something wrong, treat the Black and brown people that same way. Don't treat those people so harshly for their crime and that their life is taken, when there's others who have done the same or worse and they still get to be alive. So it was never meant to say that only. I think people kind of internalized it as if that movement was about only Black Lives Matter. That was never said. It should have said Black Lives Matter too, right? But either way, so Kanye West at his fashion show, he wears a t-shirt that says White Lives Matter. And listen, anytime you start to talk about race, you incite the people, you get people worked up. And usually if you don't talk about it in a positive way, instead of being unity, you bring discord, you bring, arguments, you bring frustration. And I think he was reckless by wearing that shirt, because I don't think it was about him trying to bring about unity. I think he just wanted to be controversial. He was caring about himself. He cares about his bank account, his bottom line, and his dollar. And the reason why I say that, because most recently on his stories, he added a comment that says, everyone knows that Black Lives Matter was a scam. Okay, he said, now it's over, you're welcome. It's so ironic to me that he would write something so reckless like that, especially now. People may get down to the nitty gritty when I say this, but you'll get what I'm trying to say, especially because this man has 4 Black children. And yes, you can say they're mixed, and that's fine, however you want to look at it, but still, his 4 children have some Black in them, okay? And for him to say that Black Lives Matter was a scam, would he feel the same way if, unfortunately, one of his children happen to be in a situation where they get treated less than because of the color of their skin, would he still think, oh, Black Lives doesn't matter and Black Lives Matter, the movement was a scam? Now listen, unfortunately, the overseer of the Black Lives Movement Foundation, she is being accused of something horrific, okay? Accused of, misappropriating $10 million in donations. And listen, guys, that is messed up on the highest level. But because I have a thief in charge of an important cause, does that mean the whole cause was a scam? Or does that mean that person was a scam and she messed it up for everybody? And she messed it up for an organization and a movement that was trying to create change. I think that is what it is. But I'll close out by saying this. There's a statement that says, too much is given, much is required. And if you've been following me for a while, there's one thing I can tell you. I'm not a cancel culture chick, okay? I hate cancel culture. I think that people should be allowed, we're only human, to make mistakes, to ask for atonement when we make those mistakes and really mean it and be forgiven. I don't think that your worst moment should define your entire life. However, though, if you have consistent patterns of being reckless, of doing things that doesn't help the people, a community, or the world, I think that for a moment you need to be sat down and shut up and sit down, okay? And people need to, take a break from you, so to speak, so that you understand that you're not above it all, that you're a part of the bigger picture. And because you have a platform where millions and millions and millions of people, you have their ear, that you don't take it lightly and you don't be reckless with the things you say and do. At this point, I don't know if I could blame it on Kanye West's condition, okay, that he has, whether he takes meds or don't take meds or whatever the case may be. But he is just so reckless to the point where I think they need to shut him down. And for that moment where he wasn't allowed to be on social media, they need to block him again. Block him again because he just puts things out there. He doesn't care who it affects or harms. And the reason why he really doesn't care is because this man is in a whole nother tier. He is in the top 1%. So when something happens down below to the rest of the people, he has the money, the influence, the resources to not even be impacted by the bombs that he dropped and left behind. So when you want to go and have your fashion show and you want to just put on a t-shirt that says White Lives Matter, and some of you may be saying, but people wore Black Lives Matter t-shirts, and you are correct. But I think at some point, what you should do, right, if you felt like Black Lives Matter was a scam and your bigger thought process and picture is that the message should have been all lives matter, then do that. But don't combat a wrong with a wrong. Make the wrong right. And on that note, I just think that Kanye West is so extremely messy that at some point the people should say, you know what? Get him off of social media. Give him a break. Just like they feel, there's others that they want to ban from social media. Maybe we need to ban Kanye West a little bit longer, because the minute you ban him for a little bit and let him back on, he comes back with the same reckless behavior, and he has learned absolutely nothing. And this man is the father of 4. So could you imagine? We got 4 lives that are potentially going to go out in this world with the mindset of their father, Kanye West, okay? And for a man, and listen, there are times and places where people literally need to change their name for legit reasons. But this man, I think Kanye or Ye West, I think he only changes his name and he's doing these antics because he has run out of stuff to do. He has so much money, it's driving him crazier. in my opinion, and he just doesn't know what to do. So he's just running around being reckless and thoughtless and doesn't care what he does, how it impacts the people in the community. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Don't forget to hit that like button. And he's just a clown. He's a circus clown right now, running around just waiting for applause from whoever will give it to him. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.